Yo, what's good, everybody? Got another Beers with Barton. It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. So, tonight is the last night that there will be a 9-year-old in this house. Until Potter, but whatever. Michaela turns 10 tomorrow. So, when she goes to sleep here shortly, it's almost 9 o'clock. She'll wake up as a 10-year-old officially at 3:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. But just wanted to kind of share quickly the story. Actually, it was, like I said, February 9th, obviously, and Duke and Carolina had just played. Actually, Duke, I believe it was the night they came back from being down 10 points. Actually, no. I don't know. That was a different night. I think Duke did win. Actually, maybe pretty big. I'll have to check that out. And so, anyways, went to bed and knew that if Jess, didn't go into labor before, we're gonna have her. She's gonna be induced on Friday, the 11th. It was a Thursday. So, anyways, I'm hanging out watching TV. I fell asleep downstairs, and about 3 o'clock in the morning, Jessica wakes up. Back's hurting and just uncomfortable. So we had like a lazy boy downstairs. So she thought maybe she could sit up and be comfortable. So she does that. Then she starts having contractions, not the Braxton Hicks. And I remember the 5-1-1 that I learned in my birthing class. And it's contractions 5 minutes apart that last 1 minute for 1 hour. So started timing them, wrote down on my little pad, 3:07, timed it on my watch. Okay, that's 47 seconds. 3:11, okay, that's close. Went through until it was definitely an hour having contractions every 5 minutes that lasted a minute. So called the nurse, told them, they said bring her in, start driving to the hospital about 15-20 minutes away. It's probably 4:35 in the morning, and there's little snow flurries, and I just remember driving kind of surreal. Obviously Jessica's uncomfortable, so I wanted to get her to the hospital, but just thinking like, wow, I'm gonna be a dad. Like, this is pretty cool. This will be the last time. Next time I drive home or drive, I'm going to be a father. So got there, got checked in about an hour or so later. So I'm saying 7:30, we're probably in the room, getting her all hooked up. And they're like, yep, this is all good. And about an hour or so later, it's like a pre-check room. Then an hour or so later, get into our actual admitted to the hospital room. Anesthesiologist comes in. Jess gets her epidural. I'd probably say around 9 or so. And, the rest is kind of history, but we just kind of hung out for a while. I was still in school, finishing my undergrad. So I remember working on my thesis a little bit, since I was going to graduate in a couple months. Graduated in May of 2011. And, Jessica just hung out. She couldn't eat, obviously, which sucked for her. But, just remember hanging out and talking and, being on the phone a little bit here and there and watching some TV. And then about 3 o'clock, 2:45, 3, I remember, the nurse would come in every so often and checked, obviously Jess with the epidural, and it was like, hey, it's go time. So all of a sudden, a doctor and like 5 nurses fly in, and it goes very quickly after that. And like I said, at 3:21 Eastern Standard Time, Michaela, the princess, was brought into this world. Really cool memory. I remember cutting the umbilical cord, which I wasn't sure if I was going to do or not. It's a very cool moment, though. And then they kind of whisk them away, they do all these tests and, squeegee out their nose and all the umbilical cord, start doing all the tests. And, the first shower, and I remember calling my dad and my mom and just telling them, like, wow, she's here, and, she's so beautiful. So it was really cool. It was a really cool moment, something I'll never forget. And obviously, I'm not crying. There's onions in here somewhere. Obviously, the last 10 years have gone by, extremely quick. So many good memories of, bringing her home and, her sitting up by herself or rolling over, sitting up by herself, her first steps, first words, first time she went to dance recital, first time you go to pre-K, and actually dropping her off at daycare when she was 6 weeks old. I'm sorry, it was three months old, I think. Maybe it was 6 months old, because Jessica was able to work from home. But anyways, she seemed so little. It was so hard for me, but all those great memories. And then, she was in kindergarten. She wanted to ride the bus, so she rode the bus. And, then first grade and second grade and third grade, now fourth grade. And, tomorrow she'll be double digits. It's her golden year that we found out, whatever your birth date, February 10th for her, whatever your birthday corresponds. So we try to make it special for her. Obviously, this last year with COVID has been a bit of a challenge, just life in general, but what you're able to do. So Mrs. Beers with Barton did a countdown 10 days ago, and every morning she got a little something, gift cards or, money or a new shirt, or she got some boxing gloves, candy, toy, like just little things every morning for her to surprise. And then tomorrow obviously will be her birthday, and we'll give her one last surprise. Hopefully she'll enjoy it. So anyways, 10 years ago this evening, my life, changed dramatically. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Jess and I have continued to do so much together. Like I said, I graduated from college in 2011, and then moved on to Belk, getting a good promotion, then on to Lowe's, and then now on to Moody's. And Jessica went from CPCC, which is a community college out here, and then she's been at the UNC Charlotte for, I want to say 12 years now, but she's gotten promoted, I feel like every year or two for the last, 5 or 6 years, 8 years really. So, and Michaela's grown and has her own personality and her own friends and her own thing. She's an amazing dancer, competitively. So it's just been cool. Last 10 years have been great, for the Barton family, but especially, sharing that with Michaela. Being a parent's the greatest thing in the world. So this one's about you, sweetie. Tomorrow's your day, but tonight's your night too, because it's the last one, like I said. So hey, sour drop, sour ale. No done this one, but I think it's appropriate because I am a little sour that my daughter's growing up so fast. But also, after you get past the sourness, you get a little bit of lemon, some fruit zestiness, and it's delicious. And it's a sour and sweet, kind of like Sour Patch Kids. But it's obviously been amazing to watch her grow into the wonderful young lady that she is today. And we're excited to see what else life has to offer for her as she continues to grow. I mean, I'm sure before we know it, she'll be in middle school, high school, driving, applying to colleges, maybe getting married one day, maybe traveling the world, and maybe just staying close to dad and hanging out. That'd be cool too. I'm good either way. So this night's for you, Michaela. Like I said, this is the last night before you turn 10, and for myself and your mother, it was the last evening that we went to sleep, and then we woke up and we were parents. So it's pretty cool. 10 years is a long time, and not long enough. And I'd do it all over again for you. So cheers to you, sweetheart. Daddy loves you. Look at that, perfect pour. Like I said, it's sour at first. Ooh, get some zesty sweetness at the end. All right, everybody, have a wonderful night. Especially my princess. She sleeps well and wakes up tomorrow. The 10-year-old, although she keeps saying today, hey, I'm not actually 10 till 3:21 in the afternoon, so she will wake up a 9-year-old, but officially she will be 10 tomorrow, and it is her last evening that she gets to go to bed and be a 9-year-old. So we're at 8 minutes, 32 seconds, so I'm going to wrap this up so we can get it either right under 9 or right at 9, celebrate the rest of the evening, and then get ready for the big day tomorrow. That one's hard to chug. Whew. All right. Like I said, till next time, tomorrow's a big day. Michaela, love you. The deuces.